Crawford and Porter, it looks like it's a done deal.
That's crazy. I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought it was ludicrous. I thought it was smoke and mirrors. I thought, the Arams just got the WBO to do this, to make it look like he's making a fight for Crawford. But they got it done. And shout out to Sean Porter, because I feel like, I don't want to say he's the reason why it got done, but I feel like if he didn't want to, this fight wouldn't have happened. I think if he wanted to stick to the same script of there's that side of the street and we're on this side of the street. I mean, he's got plenty of it. He's got rematches he can do. He's got plenty of guys he could fight on this side of the street. But he said, nah, I want to be great. Yeah. And I fought everyone pretty much. I mean, outside of Manny Pacquiao, he's got the best resume at welterweight, and Terrence Crawford's the only guy that he hasn't fought. So it looks like we're finally going to get that fight. Is this a case of both sides working together to make it happen, or is this just a fluke? We just got lucky because the WBO.
They had to work together to get this to happen. And, they've apparently been negotiating for some time now, because the first round of negotiations, or maybe it was the first round, I don't know if it was the first round, but at a certain point, the negotiation broke down.
Yeah, they did.
And then the purse bid was ordered. But yeah, so just, man, shout out to both them camps and both those fighters, man, because if a fight is not being made, it's typically one person or either both fighters don't want to fight each other, or it's something. It's not just, I don't know. Like there's a reason. And I appreciate both dudes, and I'm gonna just shout out Sean right now, because Sean is built different, bro. And he showed us that his whole career, and I think out of everybody on that side, like the Porters have always kind of said, look, we on this side, but like we gonna take care of Sean too. Mm-hmm. So if that means taking a walk across the street, we're willing to do that. And I think Kenny Porter has always said that. I've always heard him say that, and you don't hear a lot of people on that side saying that. So I think they're team players with PBC and Al and them, but I also think that they got their own minds, and they know that, like, this window's gonna close at some point, and Sean has to get everything that he's supposed to get and have every opportunity he's supposed to have. So, and Sean is just, like I said, he built different, bro. Like he's a throwback. Mm-hmm. He don't win every fight, but he gonna be in every fight for sure. Mm-hmm. And every fight he lost was razor thin. Nobody's ever blown him out. Nobody's ever stopped him. So you gotta respect him outside the ring. You see him building outside the ring, but then you better respect him inside the ring too, mm-hmm. or it's gonna be a problem. And you gotta respect Bud too. And I don't think Bud gets respect for his business acumen. And a lot of that is because he doesn't broadcast a lot of stuff, but Bud is sharp. Mm-hmm. Bud is sharp. And a lot of moves he makes and stuff like that, when you hear him talk, it's like, man, that was good. That was a good one right there. And he's also building a legacy outside the ring. I mean, he's got business stuff that I know of and stuff that I don't know of. So I'm just happy to see these brothers get it done. Silence some of the critics that were saying that Crawford's never going to get a big fight, and this fight's never going to get made. And I'm happy to see them get paid. And I'm looking forward to a great fight, man. Some fights, when you sign them, you just know, like, this one's going to be different. It's going to be a tough fight, and I got to be on point, or I could lose this fight or get knocked out. This is that fight for both guys.
Mm. Well, I'm not going to put you on the spot. I know you're cool with both of them, so I won't ask you.
Yeah, they're my brothers, man.
Right. But just on the fight itself, I'm trying to picture how that's going to look, how they're going to match up, and I'm having a difficult time. Like, is that going to be a chess match? Is it going to be, I know sometimes Terrence is down to just standing, right there in front of you. Like, are they just going to be standing in the center of the ring throwing blows? Is it going to be a combination of all that? Like, how do you think that fight is going to look just from a fan's perspective?
I think it's going to be all of the above. We've seen Sean box, even though he's not known for boxing. We've seen Sean press forward and brawl and get into your kitchen. We've seen Bud stand there and fight in exchange, trying to get his shots through. And we've seen Bud box. I think it's going to be ebbs and flows and back and forth. I think it's going to be that for both guys. And I just think that's going to be the fight. I don't see this fight going the distance.
Wow. Really?
I think about all the scenarios. I can't see this fight going the distance.
Wow.
I just can't.
Wow.
Maybe that'll change. I don't know. But today, I don't see that fight going the distance.
Wow, really? That's crazy. I actually, for some reason, I actually figured it would go the distance because I know. I mean, I don't think they're cool. I don't think they're like homies or anything like that. But I know they have history.
Respect.
I thought they had like some type of not. I mean, maybe friendship's too good of a word.
No,
But
I think they were friends. I mean, I don't know. I think they were friends. They got respect. Yeah.
yeah,
It's definitely a friendship.
Does that make it harder though? Does that make it harder when you're fighting?
No. If somebody you thought was a friend kicks down your front door and is coming in to storm your house and do harm to you, you're gonna forget that friendship quick. That's the beauty of being a fighter, and that's the ability we have and the art we have mentally. We can compartmentalize that friendship until after the fight. And you'll see it return as soon as the fight is over. But from now until that fight, and until that fight is over, no mas. No mas.
Wow.
No mas. I can't do it. That's the ability that fighters have.
Do you think that I mean, look, we got a couple big fights coming up to round the year out, and some guys who are fighting, they haven't even announced their fights yet. Do you think that's going to be a better fight than, obviously we have Fury Wilder 3, we have Canelo Caleb Plant. Maybe I shouldn't have even asked you this question because you do work for ESPN. So, but do you think that's going to be that big of a fight, like on that level, just not numbers wise, but just competitive wise?
Well, first off, I'm gonna keep it real. No matter who I work for, number one. Number two,
True.
I think all of those fights are gonna be great in their own right. Like I don't have a pick. Like I just can't wait to watch all of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, different styles, different matchups, different stuff going into each fight that these fighters bring, depending on who they are. But it's gonna, man, those are fights you can't lose with any of those fights you just named.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't. So I don't overthink stuff. Sometimes I don't overthink fights sometimes. Like when I gotta analyze, and I'll analyze and do my thing. But just say as a fan, sometimes I just sit back and just watch and say, man, I got some ideas on how it may go, but I don't know, bro. I'm about to turn this on and watch this. And I just want to see it play out. I know what everybody brings to the table, but I want to see what everybody brings to the table when the lights are on, when that pressure is thick. We don't know right now. Everybody's in the comfort of their home and in their camps, and everybody's feeling good. Let's get to fight week. Let's get to fight night. Take them robes off. Let the trainers walk down the stairs. Let's get those pre-fight instructions. Touch glove. Now that's my time right there.
Right.
I want to just sit back and see how it unfolds. So I don't have a bunch of predictions and none of that right now. I just know all three of those fights, you can't miss fights.
Yeah. You can't miss, but you might have to choose because all these fights going to pay-per-view is just getting a little out of hand. Too many
pay-per-view. You do.
Listen,
I'll figure it out.
Listen, I'm okay. It's a tax write-off for me. It's a tax write-off for me. I just know a lot of fans out there, they got to pick and choose. Like, well, which one do I watch? I mean, I got 3 pay-per-views in November.
We can't have it both ways, though. We get mad because we don't have a lot of big fights. Then we get too many big. Look, y'all better figure it out. You better save some extra money, man, so you can get all 3 of them fights. Don't miss them.
No, listen, you're right. There's more boxing on now than ever before, and that's a great thing. That's
a beautiful thing.
Boxing.